Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and as promised, I'm continuing this series on how to spot a fake natty. And Bagpuss decided he was going to wear his Spartan helmet because we're going against a former American Gladiator. None other than Mike O'Hearn, or as many of you call him, Mike O'Tren. Alright, if there's anybody who deserves to be on the how to spot a fake natty thing, it's Mike. And if you want to know why, just look at a picture of him. Oops, sorry, wrong picture. Mike is 6'3". Last time I heard him say in an interview when he looked pretty damn lean, around 9% to me, he said he was 275 pounds. That puts him at a fat-free mass index of around 31. Now, not only is his fat-free mass index way beyond what any natural should be able to obtain without taking lots of whey protons, the guy is 46 years old. His testosterone levels would have plummeted. A lot of his various hormones in his body would have dropped down their production without anything to boost them back up. His metabolism would be slower. He would have lost muscle mass. He would not be able to even maintain the muscle that he probably had in his 20s had he spent quite a bit of time training and getting there completely natural. He would start losing muscle by the time he's getting to 46. The guy still has a fat-free mass index of 31 or higher. And to make matters worse, when people accuse him of it, he has made statements, as you guys know from a video I did in the past, of stating that they were just lazy and they don't work hard. Well, you know, here's the reality. Mike, no one is saying that you don't work hard, and a lot of these guys who I'm discussing in this series, they train their asses off. No one is saying that they don't train extremely hard, that they don't probably train harder than 95% of people who work out. No one is stating that. What we're stating is that hard work alone is not enough to reach where they are. These are guys who are not only not natty, but they have pretty insane work ethics and they're very genetically gifted. And the reality is, without all three of those components together, they would not be where they are. And it is very demeaning to people when they claim that other people aren't where they are just because they didn't work hard enough. And it destroys the self-esteem. A lot of these young men who go in the gym and they see all of these guys like Mike and other people telling them they could be there if they just work really hard for 10 years. And they start busting their ass for 5 years and they have average genetics and they're natty, and after 5 years of training their asses off day in and day out, they don't even reach a fraction of what these guys do, and then it makes them feel like that they are lesser people for it when they actually went in and gave 100% effort for years and they didn't reach these results. And so when these fake natties like Mike say these things, it will over the long term damage the self-esteem of these young men. And what will oftentimes happen is a lot of these young men will destroy their self-esteem so much that they will go ahead and they'll get on drugs. And then when they find that they're not using enough drugs to reach their goals even then because they've been lied to all this time, they'll add more drugs. And then they'll add more drugs and more drugs. And before long, they're on a couple of grams of gear, HGH insulin. They're spending every single penny that they have on their drugs, and they're still not reaching their goals because they simply didn't have the genetics to do it, even with the drugs. And it's because of guys like this setting them on a path to telling them that if they just work hard enough, they'll achieve something that they will not be able to achieve. And then telling them that they can do it without drugs. It makes them set a goal in their mind that is unobtainable. And it sets an unrealistic standard that they will not be able to reach. And that is the problem with it. And that's why this needs to be pointed out. So 46 years old, a 31 fat-free mass index. I think it's fair to say that Mike O'Hearn is taking a whole lot of whey protons. Alright guys, so that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.